women and children came to know the Lord this morning. So we praise God for that. The women of Cusco, Alta Cusco, prepared a delicious soup for us, a chicken soup for us, and now we're just hanging out, fellowshipping, building friendships with our friends, our new brothers and sisters here in Alta Cusco. Thank you so much for all you have done to support us in prayer, financially, and just keeping in touch with us by following us. We love you, and we can't wait to see you in a couple days. God bless you.
Hey there, Glad Tidings. Bob Holloway, Cusco, Peru. Just want to say thank you so much for the team that you sent down. They were awesome. You got a lot of work done. We saw a lot of neat things. And thank you for your heart for the world, your heart for Cusco, Peru. And thank you for letting Pastor Rennie come down and be away for a while. But we are very grateful to Glad Tidings, both for your monthly support, for your prayers, and for having us in your heart. Blessings on you.
And that was followed by a delicious
that one meal wasn't so delicious. Everything else was awesome. Hey, would you welcome our Peru team? I'm going to ask our Peru team to come. Anthony Tope, Martin Anjano, Silas, Hayden, No. Are we missing somebody? No, and Heather who is in Texas, but is actually going to be here shortly, and yeah, we can't wait for her to be with us as well. Today, I'm sure a lot of you have been asking how the trip was and what we did and what the response was like. You got a little picture in that video as to some of the things that we did. I'm going to ask Anthony to share just a little bit, just talk a little bit about what the team did in Peru.
Let's see, we started the trip off really fun. 4 of us got there. 15 didn't on day 1. Last year we lost our bags. This year we lost the team. But God is good because everybody got there, and regardless of what the situations were, we made it around it. And so we started off, as you saw in the video. But of course, that's not me. Always. So we started with this wonderful, all the projects at the school. We painted the walls, hopscotch, some fun games that I've never seen before in a playground, but they look fun. The volleyball court. We made a soccer field in really, really hard clay. I didn't do that, so I'm not going to take credit for that. Some of the guys on our team and Freedom Hill were really, really into the digging of the rock that was supposed to be dirt. We may or may not have hit a water pipe, but I felt bad at first, but according to the intel that we got, it was an illegal pipe, so it was, spiritual justice. And then obviously at the end of the trip, we got a little bit of fun. We haggled. Everybody has to learn how to haggle from Pastor Rennie first. And then this bartering. This year we have a new style. It was Tope's style. He didn't really haggle much on price. He just stuck to a number. And I figured that was more of I don't know if that's a Nigerian thing with you guys, but. Machu Picchu. Everybody got to see Machu Picchu, wonderful train ride up there. We also got one of the more, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it was more of a privilege, even though it was strange, as the festival of the sun god was happening exactly at the time we were there this year, and we got to pray while they were worshiping the sun god around the main square. And that was quite an experience to see God move in the midst of the paganism that was happening and within the culture. To be able to stand against that while it was happening was very amazing.
That's good. Thank you. Tope, tell us a little bit about some of the things that you did on the trip, but tell us, what was the hardest part about this trip?
I mean, I lost count of that. I did so much on the trip. For me, it was more of the experience of just seeing people, changing people's life by doing a few things that are faith-based relationship with God, like doing the prayer walks. Those were very impressive for me. And I think just having an impact on people's life, either through generosity or kindness, I think that was more for me. But on the other side, I did a lot of things. If you know me, I'm a foodie. I try to do a lot of things out of the ordinary norm. And I don't know if there's a video of that. Okay, that was one thing that I had to try on. I did a little things and a few things.
Tell us what you ate on this trip, Tope.
Twice.
I think I tried the kui, which is the guinea pig. I don't know if you guys are familiar with guinea pig. It's an African thing. It's an African thing. I tried it, I think like 30 years ago. And for me, it's very crunchy, that's for sure. For me, getting an opportunity to try that, I think that was impressive. I mean, I had to pay for it later on, to be honest. I didn't tell anybody that part. But I think the good thing about it was like there was a lucky charm inside our head. I think that was the most fun part about it. I had to go deep into the head of the guinea pig. I think that was impressive. It's not on video, but that was impressive. But I did a couple of things too. I built a relationship with those families. I think that was the most impressive thing for me. And I think just having my team, the support and everything, we all did our part. Either way, building the soccer stadium, or if it's being a leader. I was impressed when you told me that, can I lead the team on the workout in the morning? I've never been a workout instructor ever in my life, but I took it as a leadership skill. Thank you, PR, for that. And I was able to put the team on a workout every morning. And there were lots of complaints that I was too rigorous about that, but it was okay. But so far, so good. It was a good trip. Thanks to the team from Freedom Hill. Thanks to the GTC team. Yeah, amazing trip. I'll go again.
Yeah, thank you, Tope. Tope was awesome on this team. He led us in a stretch every single morning, and I'm telling you, we needed it, like, badly. And every one of these team members were called to be on this trip. And I felt that months ago. And I know there were moments that Tope and I were having conversation. He was like, Pastor, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I'll be able to raise the funds for this. But sure enough, on the day we left, all the funds came through. And that is God, right? That is the provision of the Lord for those who were on this team, so that So much so that even Tope can say, hey, the Lord provided for me to go on this trip. Hey, we have some young people, some youth who went on this trip. So let me ask one of you guys if you would share your experience. Maybe let's go with Hayden. This is Hayden's first trip. If you could click that Hayden loop for me, because Hayden, there's something I just, if you can tell us in a second, I think it's, tell us about this girl. Tell us a little bit.
So, it was like a little girl. Obviously, you can tell that.
You can keep playing.
I couldn't really tell what her actual name was. Her nickname was like Ballet. That was her nickname. Did she have a twin sister? Yeah, she had a twin sister. So, yeah. And her parents were like, what was that, part of the school, I think? Yeah, Miguel. I don't know the mom's name. But yeah, she was cute. She wouldn't leave me alone, but yeah.
Tell us about your favorite moment in Peru.
I had a lot. I can't really name a favorite, really. Probably, I mean, Machu Picchu was cool, but I think just discipling to the people was probably the coolest part. That's when you're there, you know.
Yeah.
Being
good.
with your dad.
That too. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
That's good.
The 3 generations. I mean,
That's good. So, so really quick. So ballet. Anytime she walked into the building, she would scan. Okay. And once she saw Hayden, boom, went to Hayden. And she was so cute, and Hayden was so great with her. There was, at one point, Hayden came and found me, and he's like, Pastor Randy, I don't know what to do. And I said, just play with her. I've been playing for 3 hours. But Hayden did awesome on this trip. I'm so glad that you were with us. Not only that, we had the 3 Gs on 3 generations, 3 Garinos on this trip. Hey, no, why don't you share with us a little bit? What was it like to have your son, your grandson being there together on this trip? What did that mean to you?
Papa John.
Yeah, it was awesome. There was I don't know what, in the beginning with the hotel rooms, and we got there before everybody else. I don't know how many hours. So they ended up putting us 3 in the same room. There was only one 3-bed room. Everybody else was just double rooms, right? So we were in the same room. That was fun.
I can't imagine the snoring in that room.
Yeah, no. Well, Anthony has earplugs and a mask. It looks, I don't know.
I'm prepared.
He's prepared, yeah. Hayden can only tell that story. No, it was great to go with all 3 of them. For me, when he asked me to go, I was like, yeah, I just retired, so I said, yeah. But it really comes down to like the song you were singing, where we say, I will make room for you. I will make room for you. And because his way is better. And so as soon as you make room for God, it was a beautiful trip. The people. I love Tope.
Can you repeat that?
I said I love Tope. The people.
Okay, I love you too, John.
Yeah. And Martin and his dad, Miss Marcel, and Maria, and Jono, which I'm sorry, Jono, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And, no, I'm not. But yeah, you could see I guess God working in everybody's life out there. And all I can say is make room for Jesus, and you'll be blessed.
That's good. That's right. That's right. You know, as I said earlier, Heather's in Texas, but she does have an update video as well. Can you play that video real quick for us?
Good morning, Glad Tidings Church. Heather here in Miami Airport. We made it safely to Miami. Thank you. Good morning, Glad Tidings Church. Heather here in Good morning, Glad Tidings Church. Heather here in Miami Airport. We made it safely to Miami. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. It was a great trip. We're back on U.S. soil, and what an amazing time we had just spending with the children, building relationships and bridges with the nationals of Peru, getting to see God's beautiful creation at Machu Picchu, and being part of this group. So thank you all for being part of our team as well, through your prayers, your financial support, and just your encouragement. We love you and can't wait to see you soon. God bless. Bye.
Heather is an awesome team member, invaluable. She's not just our team nurse, but she translates for us. She gets involved with the kids, and she is just an amazing, amazing team member to have on this team. Hey, let me talk to Martin and Jano. For those of you who don't know, Martin is from Cusco. And Martin was in Lima and in Cusco during the time that the team was there, and so he spent some time with us. His parents were with us. They were a huge, huge help to us over there. Martin, why don't you talk to us just a little bit? Actually, Martin and Jano, if you can both talk to us just a little bit about the team, what it meant to be on this team, and even what you saw God do with our team in Cusco.
Sure. You want to go first? Well, this was a great experience. To me, it just it touches my heart deep, very deep, my soul to see the team and my people in Cusco to share times, even though the language was a barrier, but the love of Christ and the love that you guys brought to Cusco had not just impacted my family, you know, my dad, my mom, my sisters. It also impacted it, and I could feel the kids, the parents, the teachers, and I have seen you guys actions. It was just amazing. My dad got involved quickly with the team, started painting, started telling the team to paint here, paint there, having fun. So it was just great. I think a year ago, Jan and I, we walked into the church, and it was just around this time that Pastor Rene was talking about the trip to Cusco, and to us, it was the call. You know, this was the sign that we were being looking for, and I had a great time with you guys. I know you guys went through a lot, missing your flight to Cusco, but to me, it was great.
Okay, yeah, for me it was blessed to be part of this great team to Peru. Um, like Martin said, last year when we walked into church and we saw that there's a mission to Peru, and my heart was next year if that mission going back to Peru, I will like to go with them. And then I think this is God's call for me. And then I would thank all the team. They were so grateful. So all we worked one hand. And I was blessed with the best roommate ever, Heather. Most of the night we laugh until 1 o'clock in the morning for nothing. I wake up like, Heather, I need to sleep, please. Heather, I love you if you can hear me. And yes, I'm so glad I went with this team, and I would encourage each one of GTC Church to join the team. It's really good experience for everybody to see how the Alto Cusco people happy and see the smile on the kids' face. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Silas and Allie, why don't you guys tell us your favorite moment on this trip?
Can we go back? And I say that as a joke, but I also say it because I feel personally like it's an unfinished job. We definitely are not done doing our good work in Cusco, Peru, anywhere else in the world. This trip was hard at times and disheartening, and there were times where I was really confused and had to personally go to God and try to figure out what was going on. And there were also some incredible moments where I felt that he was speaking to me directly, speaking to our team, and speaking through us. I am so blessed to have had all of the people sitting here with me. You guys were amazing. Tope was a laugh a minute. So was John. I think my favorite moment on this trip probably was talking with Alvaro, who is the Chilean missionary who currently serving in Cusco. And I was explaining to him that there were 3 generations of Guarinos on the team. And Alvaro speaks like 4 or 5 languages. He is a linguist at heart. English is one of his newer languages. And so when I was explaining that dynamic, I was like, so Anthony's here again. You know Anthony's like, of course, I know Anthony. I was like, Anthony's son is here with him, Hayden. He's like, yes, Hayden. I was like, Anthony's dad is here, John. And he's like, yes, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
I could not stop laughing for 5 minutes, and I ran around the school telling everybody that story.
Big Daddy.
Allie?
Oh. Guys, I fear I don't have a story that funny, but I'm sorry. I think for me, one of my favorite moments was, I want to say like when we came in, literally we get back from the airport, and I just like remember being like welcomed by seeing like Bob and Paulina and Alvaro and their baby Gabby, and I was like so happy. It was just such like a welcoming environment. I felt like I really was like coming back home to them, which was amazing. And then my other favorite part had to be when we came to the school. I was kind of tired. Everyone just came back like that night before, late at night. And I was like, okay, gotta do some work. Let's see if I can survive all the work. And was tired, but like ready to work hard. And they won't let us in. And I was like, what is going on? What are they doing? And then finally they opened the door, and all the little kids are just like there, and like they made an aisle for us to walk through. They're all cheering and clapping and high-fiving us. And I think my favorite part of that had to be then they sit us all, like the teachers all sit us down, and they're like, and now the kids have a performance for you. All of a sudden we're sitting through a beautiful little like recital. Like they sing the Peruvian national anthem, which was a bop. They sing the Cusco anthem, which was also a really great song. And then they said, well, they're gonna do a dance for you. And they did this adorable little dance to a Spanish song. And then they started playing Praise by Elevation Worship, and they were dancing to that too. And I was crying at that point. And then they were like, and now the kids made a card for you. I love cards. I was so happy. They're all like, all the little kids came, and they were giving us such big hugs and the beautiful little cards. and then we had to dance with them, and that was fun, except I can't jump around for 5 minutes like that. It was crazy. But I loved the little kids' performance. It was so inspiring and like happy to see just like kids being little kids, and they were just on fire for Jesus, and I loved it.
That's awesome. I'm going to start with Anthony, and we'll go this way to Tope. Tell us how you felt God speak to you, or something that you feel God revealed to you during this trip.
So when we first arrived, because I was on the trip last year, there was I don't believe the work we did last year was in vain, but it was a little disheartening when I was talking with Bob when I first got there, and he's like, yeah, we saw absolutely no fruit from what you guys did last year. And I was like, but like we know, the seeds are planted.